Hello, welcome to the ride. Perhaps you can find some brain-enlarging pills when you get down to the pharmacy floor. Now, how many contestants are there? One player? Good. Competition only slows down the game. Is this your first time riding with us? Back for more punishment, are you? Oh, just kidding. We all love you here. You should be typing in your name now. Good, thank you. I need to remind you that your buzzer is the letter B. These little elevator jumps always end too soon. Oh well, see you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack the Ride is sponsored by Mother's Little Helper. Keeps you sedate from morning till late. And don't forget Daddy's Little Helper. Tell the kids Mommy and I are just wrestling. And now, here's your host, Cookie.
Hey there, welcome to the game. Don't take too many of those big pills or I'll feel like Jack and the Beanstalk, okay? Now don't crush your keyboard. And now you're about to get the strongest dosage of trivia possible without a prescription. Alright. Oh yeah, here's the category. I'd like to make a pharmaceutical withdrawal. Here we go. At what bank would you most likely make a suppository deposit? Federal Savings and Topical Cream, First Bank of the Painful Injection, National Bank of the Anus, or Credit Union of the Mouth? It melts in your ass, not in your hands. And don't forget there's a penalty for early withdrawal. Okay, coming up. Now I really need a new drug. So, you ready to tackle this question for a little over $4,300? All right, then. Which of these statements about Advil is false? Advil is aspirin-free, Advil is kosher, Advil contains sodium but is salt-free, or Advil contains beef byproducts? Advil ain't kosher. So for those of you planning to serve up a big bowl for the next Jewish holiday, maybe you should order out. Hit your buzzer to... Kaboom! Here's your category. I'm too cheap and horny to go to the drugstore. You know, nowadays condoms are a real necessity, but damn they can be expensive. If you decide to save a few bucks and make your own condoms out of natural latex, what will you need to ask of your pharmacist? May I have a bag of coal chunks, please? May I have some milky tree juice, please? May I have some lambskin, please? Or may I have a can of gasoline, please?
There you go, Billy. Hey, what are you going to make with that plant juice? Some kind of fountain of youth?
Well, you're not too far off there, Mr. Olson. See ya.
Latex is a naturally occurring milky juice that comes out of plants and trees. If you buy them dinner first. Hey! Dillywinkle doodle snorfin'. Oh, wait a minute. Is this one of the, Okay, I got it. Alright, you want the real category? Here it is. Daddy's secret wardrobe. Keep in mind, the sooner you hit your buzzer, the more money you can make. Alright, tell me what phrase this rhymes with. Hey, Pa's lousy dress! And ignore the punctuation. First clue, it's often on a warning label. Make your move, type your answer in, and hit return. Very brave of you after just one clue. Let me guess, you loaded up on the NyQuil before you started the game. Well, as the label says, the drug Hey Pa's Lousy Dress may cause drowsiness. Yeah, that cold medicine I'm taking says that on the box, but so far it's had no effect. Okay. Holy something! Here's your category. I have no parents, and I'm short. And right this way, please. Which of the following would you expect to see in a sitcom's very special episode about orphan drugs? Arnold Jackson becoming a giant, Webster on a spiritual journey, Punky Brewster being cured of a rare disease, or Buffy, Jody, and Sissy getting over colds? Drugs that can cure rare diseases are known as orphan drugs because they're unprofitable for pharmaceutical companies to develop. Just like it's unprofitable for child actors to develop during a sitcom's run. Okay, so the category is, I like my drugs in a hurry. Okay, imagine this. It's a nice spring day and you're doing a cool 75 on the freeway with your top down. Well, I mean, your car's top down. When the cops pull you over and discover 8 pounds of illegal codeine in your back seat, what sound can you make to convince them you have a legitimate reason for having it? Is it sound 1, sound 2, sound 3, or sound 4? Once again, that's sound 1, sound 2, sound 3, or sound 4. Codeine is a cough suppressant. And I sure hope you've got a prescription for that open 40 ounce of malt liquor between your legs. All right, it's time to choose the value of the question. Let's do it. This one's called, You Need Drugs to Live in South Dakota. You ready? Let's go. If you consume the complimentary elixir that made South Dakota's wall drug famous, from what are you most likely suffering? Dehydration, depression, low blood sugar, or bad attitude? Depression? No. The correct answer is, the tiny husband and wife pharmacy in Wall, South Dakota started putting signs on the highway advertising free ice water, and the rest is American and marketing history. I tried something similar growing up, but people in my neighborhood just got annoyed when I sprayed them with the hose. Hit your buzzer to... Excuse me, I think you just stepped in roadkill. Buzz in when you see the item that correctly pairs up the 2 items on the screen. And also, there's some bonus money up for grabs at the end. Are you ready to go a little bit crazy? Me too. Let's do it. Sweater fuzzball and female contraceptive. What's the intersection between these two? Score! 1/6 of an ounce and used to stir Liptons. Discontinues and Longplay tooth polish. Opposite of specific and plain supermarket brand. Eastern dried fruit in romantic engagement. Ten Commandments medium and notepad. To deceptively alter and the D in PhD. Alright, let's go for the bonus. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all spoon shapes? Biblical terminology? Spatial measurements? Wow, was that sucky? Either you've never been sick, or when you reach into your medicine cabinet, you'll take anything. All right, there it is. Let's keep moving. All right, we're calling this one RX's and O's. And now the question. If the Dallas Cowboys change their name to the Drugstore Cowboys, what should fans expect to see? Quarterbacks busting shoplifters, linebackers doing lasso demonstrations, running backs robbing pharmacies, or defensive backs acting like rodeo clowns? He's at aisle 15, aisle 10, aisle 5. He's only got the security guard left. And he's through the doorway. It's a burglary. In the movie Drugstore Cowboy, Matt Dillon and his rowdy friends rob drugstore after drugstore. Okay, but that ain't chump change. All right, let's see what we got. What to take if you're depressed about your wart. So, have you heard of the over-the-counter herbal remedy St. John's wort? Well, if your local pharmacy runs out of St. John's wort and you decide instead to swallow an actual wart from St. John's finger, whose wart will you have to track down? Pope John I's, John the Baptist's, John King of England's, or John of Salisbury's? Oh, look what I have here, the correct answer. St. John's wort is named after St. John the Baptist because it blooms on his birthday, June 24th. Isn't he lucky? Well, it's better than having a boil pop up on your ass every time it's your birthday. Hit your buzzer to select the value you want. Okay, give it up for Scabs Unite for World Peace. Hey, remember back in the mid-'80s when those all-star rockers got together and formed that group Band-Aid to end world hunger? Well, if the stage had collapsed during the recording of Band-Aid's Do They Know It's Christmas, which of the following artists would not be affixing a Band-Aid to his skinned knee? Boy George, Bruce Springsteen, Phil Collins, or Sting? The boss wasn't in Band-Aid, he was in USA for Africa. But his knees are probably all skinned up anyway, you know, from all that dancing in the dark. All right, buzz in for the cat. I think we can work with that, and here's your category. Take this question and call me in the morning. So I go to my doctor's office the other day complaining about chest pains. He sticks a finger up my butt and gives me this prescription. Take a close look. 1 tablet Loestrin BID, 2 Prozac with milk TID, 20 Viagra in D, 3 Wigraine QID. Which of these will I be taking the most often? Viagra, Wigraine, Prozac, or Loestrin? If I took 20 Viagra tablets every day, I sure as hell wouldn't be sitting here hosting this game, I'll tell you. Here's the one you wanted. When you get a prescription, QID means 4 times a day. Oh, and by the way, Wigraine is for migraine headaches. It comes in a suppository. Guess I really do have my head up my ass. Now select the... Take 2 clues and call me in the morning. Well, on second thought, you only get 1, so pay attention. Medicine, man. Here, have a teaspoon. It's cherry flavored. There you go. Hope you feel better. Perfect. Too bad you had no one to share it with.
This week on the James Brown Celebrity Scrabble Tournament, the Godfather of Soul takes on former child star Rusty O'Dean.
What? 57 points.
HWUNAWUH?
What?
That's not a word.
In a minute. Jump back.
Come on, this isn't fair.
I do it fair. In a minute. I got the
Tuesday after Hallie McNeil.
A wise man once said, give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Well, I say, give that man 161.5 million fish, feed him for a lifetime, and he'll never have to fish again. Put all your money into the daily lottery. It's the only hope you have.
Start treating me right. I need your whole heart, not just 2%. Oh, how I long for you every night. When you moved into our cottage, I said to myself, hey, she's the one. You didn't have to milk it or egg me on, but our chances are skim to none. Give me your true and utter love, all else pales in comparison. I need your true and utter love, don't you dare refuse me some. Give me your true and utter love, all else pales in comparison. I need your true and utter love, don't you dare refuse me some.
Mom and Dad, pack up the station wagon and bring the kids to Cubby Wadsworth's drive-through zoo. My name is Cubby. I have a zoo. You can drive through it. It's the only drive-through zoo in the whole tri-state area. It's perfectly safe. Sure, the animals are wild, but the exhaust fumes tend to make them listless. There was that time, though, when those lions ripped open the sunroof on that Hyundai like they were peeling back the tab on a pudding pack. Whoa. But what the hell? You sign the disclaimer, you take your chances. We've got monkeys, we've got zebras, we've got all sorts of exotic animals like goats and stuff. Whatever the big zoos have or don't want anymore, we have. We've even got an elephant. He's not looking too good, so you better hurry up and get down here to Cubby Wadsworth's drive-through zoo, off Old Route 2, right next door to Cubby Wadsworth's Grill. We'll scrape off whatever's on your grill and cook it up for you real good. Baboon's mighty tasty with a slab of melted cheese on it.
This week on Rent-A-Cops.
Yeah, we got a call for backup over at the gymnasium.
Rent-A-Cops takes on the mean sidewalks of Jackson Community College.
It's homecoming weekend. They needed some extra crowd control.
Hey, is that an open container? You can't just walk around with that. Hey, you can't pull that out. Get back here.
Okay, in pursuit of 3 underage drinkers. I hopped over a fence. I lost them.
Hey, you! Could you turn that down? You got some complaints. Hey, you!
They're throwing eggs! They're throwing eggs at me! I'm hit! I'm hit!
Rent-A-Cops, what they gonna do?
Who has time to cook? We don't. We're Sam.
And Ella.
And we want to invite you down to
Sam and Ella's,
so you can get you and your family a good home raw meal.
Sam and Ella's eats to Celia's, runny eggs and chickens. Good and raw mayo from a straw. We'll do the finger lickings. We got frog legs and yeast and dry gelatin. You'll uke till you puke in our dirty kitchen. Acute symptoms may last for 1 to 2 days, or maybe prolonged, again, depending on host factors and strain characteristics. Salmonellas, fill your bellas with spore-forming bacterium. Animal feces, all your favorite species, slides down your throats like chum. Yum!
Yeah, can I get the steak without the meat?
Sorry, sir, that's not possible.
Ugh, where does a vegetarian have to go to get a decent meal around here?
Come on down to Joe's Backyard for 2 acres of vegetarian delight. For only $9.99, I'll set you out to pasture, and that includes unlimited returns to my grass buffet.
Now I don't have to stay home when my non-vegetarian friends go out to eat. I can even bring my dog.
Depending on the time of year, we've got 4-leaf clovers, dandelions, daisies, crabgrass, and of course our most popular item, good old-fashioned grass.
I'm a vegan, and I feel more comfortable knowing that my dinner wasn't cooked in the same pan as some helpless hunk of butter.
I like not having to use utensils. It's so natural.
Wow, look how green that grass is under Joe's lawn chair. My mouth is watering. Let's graze.
Hey, Joe, why is it called Joe's Backyard?
Because I'm Joe, and it's my backyard.